Brock Lesnar. Yes, that Brock Lesnar has just been added to the UFC 200 card July 9th in Las Vegas. Chael, you and I will be there. What do you make of this news? Because Brock Lesnar said a year ago, I'm done with the UFC.
Listen, I don't really know what to make of it. Look, Coach, here's what we know. We know Lesnar's going to be part of it. They just did that announcement. They released some B-roll just prior to the co-main event. The pay-per-view is going on right now. I stepped away from the pay-per-view to come join you. They didn't tell us who his opponent is. We don't even know who he's fighting. We don't know if this is a contender fight, an elimination fight. I'm assuming it's a co-main event fight. We just know it's a big fight. You talked about it earlier with Kevin. This is the single biggest attraction the UFC has ever had, and he's back.
July 11, 2009, the biggest pay-per-view night the UFC has ever had. I worked with him for several years in the WWE. That's where he's been for the last couple of years. But he was on a podcast with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he said his sickness, I don't want to butcher the disease that he had, but it started with a D. He said that robbed him, he felt, of some really good fights and performances in the UFC. Maybe he feels 100%, and that's why he's coming back. What do you think?
Okay, so this is very relevant. Diverticulitis is the multi-syllables there invested in this word. But here's what happened, and the timeline here is important because when the rumors came out, Front Row Brian, Ariel Helwani were announcing it was going to be Lesnar. Everybody came out and goes, wait a minute, he's with WWE, and that's now a publicly traded company. They cannot let their biggest star go without letting everyone know. Let me correct that. Brock Lesnar was with Dana White. He got diverticulitis. He called Dana White. He said, look, I just simply can't go on. I have a payday over here with Vince McMahon. Can I go make it? Dana said, absolutely, but you're still my guy, meaning I will release you to Vince. I won't charge Vince. I said, just go ahead and do it. But if I ever want you back, I've still got you. That is why Brock can jump ship back and forth. Vince McMahon's phone never had to ring for this. The paperwork favored Dana White.